People are talking about how strong you are. This message is going to resonate for feminines or anyone in feminine energy. But the energy is that for a lot of you, you felt as though you didn't belong with another group of feminines, or there was a group of feminines that were making you feel targeted or like less than. And you know, when this message came in from my spirit guides, okay, the overall energy is people are talking about how strong you are, because I started just thinking as a woman myself, like, women have it so hard. You know, there are so many women out there going through situations where they've started a family with someone who's ultimately abandoned them for another woman, or women have gone through situations of struggle. And it's just like, at what point are other women going to realize it's not okay to make a woman feel less than? That at some point we should be more supportive of one another and lift each other up instead of making each other feel different, bullied, outcast, or made feel less than. So 10 of Swords is in reverse in the Strength card. How fitting, because people are talking about how strong you are and how no matter what you've been through, you continue to persevere. And the fact of the matter is, it's like you never deserve to be made feel different or less than or misjudged by other women. And majority of the times this happens is because they're either envious of something you have, the way that you look, or a masculine, someone they want. So you could have went through any of those situations. For some of you, maybe just feeling like you didn't belong. This could be by a group of total strangers, or even for some of you, people you used to be close with, a group of women you used to be friends with or work with. And it's just a shame because the world needs more love. So I challenge you today, if you're a woman, as I hop into this message, be kind to other women. Doesn't mean you have to be friends with them, but choose to be kind. And watch your life prosper, because women naturally, we are nurturing. We are meant to be loving towards one another and giving. Mothers, right? Be kind-hearted. And so 7 of Pentacles is here, the Strength, the 10 of Swords in reverse. A lot of you are going through a rebirth. If you felt previously bullied, misjudged, or kind of made feel different for the way that you are, what your beliefs are, or what you like in life, some of you could resonate with maybe being more sporty women, maybe like basketball, sports, skateboarding. For others of you, could be into video gaming, going fishing, right? Doesn't matter what it is. Choose to just be more loving towards one another. So 8 of Wands, a newfound sense of passion, newfound sense of hope. And a lot of you, okay, you are exactly who you say you are. So people may mistake you for being weak because you are a kind-hearted person. But it's like, you don't try to sugarcoat things. You don't change who you are. You always show up in the same energy. So that in itself can be intimidating. Super insecure. So yeah, whoever this is that tried to make you feel less than in the past, is because they're insecure in an area of your life where you may be confident. Desperate to get your attentions here. So whatever this has to do with, okay, if you were feeling bullied by a group of women, it's because they were desperate in some type of sense to get your attention. Some of you will be moving locations, whether that be where you live or your career, in order to get your peace back as well. You know, you're that type of energy where if you walk out into a room or walk somewhere, you are noticed without even trying. And this could intimidate people because you are someone who is so incredibly talented. But that's where it comes back down to. At this point, it's like everyone is grown. There's no reason to be immature or rude to one another. Women are meant to support each other because life is hard enough, especially if you resonate with someone who's been through any type of intense difficulties with other women, or possibly a breakup, or feeling as though you went through a breakup because of another woman. So some of you, that could be exactly what this is, the third party. You could have ended a relationship with someone who was betraying you for another person, and it could be them and their friends that were doing this to you. Spirit wants you to relax and treat yourself today. It is Sunday, it's the day of the Lord, okay? Get yourself a bubble bath, watch your favorite show, bake some cupcakes, bake some brownies, something relaxing, and realize that you're about to create new memories. And also, too, you're extremely loved. But yeah, this is where I challenge y'all. Even if there's a woman you feel like you don't get along with, or you aren't on the same page or values with, choose to be kind. especially this month. So ashamed of what they did to you, okay? So there is a group of women that this could be what it is. At one point, they could have really been trying to make fun of you or put you down for your appearance, your beliefs, what you do as a job, or who you are as a person. Some of you could even have to do with the way that you were left in a relationship or a marriage, or like I said, if you have children by someone, how they completely walked out on you for someone else. But it's a shame because at the same sense, that could happen to any woman. So when this energy comes up or you're experiencing it in your day-to-day life, it's just shameful because at what point do women not realize it could happen to them as easily as you went through it? So whoever this is, okay, in the past whispered, gossiped about you to others. A lot of you, this could be a workplace thing. If you work in a specific company or you work at a specific location, maybe you feel like you're constantly not part of like a clique or a group of women, okay, or somewhere. If you go and attend a certain class or you go to the gym or you go to yoga instructing, something like this, you constantly feel like you're the odd one out, or people are whispering or gossiping about, look at what they're wearing. Did you see what they posted on social media today? You know, and it's like at some point, someone's got to take accountability, especially if y'all resonate with knowing that you are the lone wolf. You're a woman who can stand on her own, and you don't need anyone else to gossip about or gossip with about someone else. So this group of women truly does respect you now, but I feel like y'all never got the apology that you deserve for the way that you were treated. And it's just a shame because, like I said, whenever someone purposely tries to misjudge another woman who is a woman herself, it's because you have something that this person does not. Either confidence, the looks, the career, or the man. That's always what it has to do with. The relationship, the happy life. But at some point, it should be inspiration. When someone has something that you want or you desire. Because when God can see in your heart that you truly can actually say, wow, like, look at that person. They're absolutely beautiful inside and out. Or they deserve that happy marriage. Or they deserve that amazing new career opportunity. That's when you will be blessed. So I challenge y'all this month, okay? I challenge y'all. For some of you, it had to do with someone either in your family or an ex-lover's new partner. Felt entitled to your energy. You could be an odd person out in your friend group or your family as well, okay? Living a life that you can be proud of, absolutely beautiful, and separating yourself from anyone or anything that no longer serves you, okay? And there we go. Overall energy, that's what I had to do with. Whatever reason you were made fun of by this group of women is because of something that they were envious over that you had. But also, too, like I always say, the grass is always greener where it's not on your side, right? Someone could be jealous of the fact that you are an independent woman or, you know, you've got a good career, but you may really want the fact that that person has a family. Like there's always good and bad to everyone's life, but it's learning how to make the changes to make your life what you want it to be. So this could be what the envy was about as well, that you're not afraid to go after your hopes and dreams. So 4 of Swords in reverse, you definitely could resonate with only having a few friends when it comes to feminines. Maybe you feel as though majority of the time you've always been misunderstood or overlooked. Just know that God is bringing in women who will truly support you, who will truly have your back. Some of you are going to meet these people at, say, an art class, a gym class, a support group, something like this. But know that whatever you've gone through, you are a strong, independent woman and you deserve your flowers. You just have that energy too that naturally makes you stand out. There's something about your kind-hearted nature or aura. You could be someone who's very outgoing. So this in itself is an intimidation factor possibly to other women, that you're not afraid to stand alone, that you don't need to be in a flock or a group. But also too, it's like, that can feel great to have a group of friends that are women that you can confide in, that you can be able to, you know, just go over life with. So if you've been feeling misunderstood, this message is truly for you to let you know that you are a very independent woman and you deserve and will find a group of women who truly make you feel seen and heard and valued and appreciated. But If you know that you resonate with being on the other side, with being a part of a group that purposely tries to isolate certain women from it, whether this be in your career or other people you know, choose to be kind today. Life is too short. So SOS, okay? Act with urgency, assistance needed. I feel like for a lot of you, you could just be feeling fed up that this is the type of energy you're constantly met with by other people who choose to misunderstand you, who choose to keep tabs on you, misjudge you, and try to make you feel less than. Some of you, it's because whoever this is was actually with your ex-partner, because it says infidelity, betrayal, caught cheating. Someone could have also tried to say that was you when it wasn't. It's like people will find any petty excuse to make other people target you, and women are the worst for that. So realize today, if you're going through this situation, you deserve better. So there you go. Nosy, spreading rumors and gossiping. This is exactly what you were met with. Whoever you dated before, okay, is now dating someone new. And this is the person who's creating a lot of the gossip about you with other women. So this person knows that your ex could still have feelings for you, or there was something about you that this person still could talk about. This could be an ex-partner, this could be an ex-husband, this could be ex-wife, however you resonate, okay? This feminine feels intimidated by you now coming in to your own way of being separate from this person, and possibly them still having to hear about who you were with this person. But this is the thing. You can't take back certain words and things you've done and said, okay? And all this was done out of jealousy. So this is a feminine who could have discussed you or tried to make fun of your appearance, who you are, something to do with you, and it's a shame too, whenever you hear a woman trying to put down another woman for her appearance in any type of way, because all of our appearances can change in a heartbeat. So you should never be judging someone based on how they look. And this person constantly tried to judge you based on how you look. Could have said they didn't like your hairstyle. They don't like what you wear. Okay. Oh, did you see they wear the same shoes for the whole year? One thing too people fail to realize is not everyone has the means to be able to constantly buy new things. So a lot of you are being misjudged for that. Maybe you're someone who only has a few outfits. You only have the same purse. You only have the same shoes. And this person was constantly trying to misjudge you for not having. But what they don't have over you is your connection to Holy Spirit. Okay, so this person's starting to wake up to that. You could have actually woken this person up spiritually through some type of insecurity they were projecting on you. That life is too short to be rude to other women. If anything, it's like if you don't agree with a woman or the way that she lives her life, then choose to focus on something that does uplift you. There are many inspiring women out there as well, especially now with social media. There's so many awesome influencers. There's so many awesome people who give dating advice, relationship advice, podcasts. There's so many people that you could support. So whoever this is, I just saw they aren't telling you the truth about something, okay? So all this has to do with something to do with what you've created. So you could have a woman who's trying to put you down for a business idea that you created. For example, if you did make a social media, okay, it says many knew it was done to you and no one stood up to help you. So this woman had many people trying to target you or make people misjudge you because they're feeling lost in their life. And it's just a shame, because at what point do women not support women? Wanted to put you in a one-sided competition. There you go. And this woman could have even went as far as to pretend to be you to turn other people against you. So that could be what they're feeling shame for. It's really sad to think that a woman would try to bring down another woman to the level of pretending to be them, to make other people misjudge them. So they misused your info for their own personal type of gain, and they hired other women to harass you. So there was a group of women who did this to you. There was one person in charge of the plot and schemes, and they actually were paying other women to do the dirty work for them. So there's where Bonnie and Clyde comes in. Okay, because it could just be 2 women or 3 women. This person is constantly trying to compete with you, and it's like life is too short to compete with anyone but yourself, okay? So desperate to hold you back any way that they can. And there you go. And look, it fell out. You predicted something and it was true. So this message is someone's truth, collective. A group of women targeted you because they felt insecure about the way that you live your life or how successful of a career you have or a relationship, or for some of you, all of the above. And what it should be is that this woman should have felt motivated to be inspired to create the change in their own life instead of trying to compete with you. And the shame is that many women all went with this person instead of standing up for you. So whatever side you resonate, whether you resonate with being the lone wolf, feminine, or you resonate with being a part of this collective that was targeting one woman, choose to be the change, because us as women have it hard enough. Okay, it says won't grow up, acts immature. There you go. So whoever this is a woman who refuses to take accountability. There you go. So this woman is the reason a lot of you could have been harassed on social media or misjudged. Pretended to be you to turn people against you, made a ton of fake profiles pretending to be you. Life is too short. And what they need to do is just realize that it's never too late to be the change you wish to see. And I just wish that more women would choose to support one another and uplift each other instead of tear each other down. So overall energy, they know you have a pure heart. So know that whatever this person's plot and schemes are against you will ultimately fail every time, because you have a pure heart, and God wants you to know that this person that purposely targeted you knew that the entire time. And that's what makes this whole situation worse. So thanks for watching, and just know that you got one girl right here will always be your #1 fan and support you. God bless you, and may you continue to prosper.